just a minute, start to get settled into your space, and please have your blocks, a strap or belt, and a nice blanket or cushion available to you. We'll hopefully use that towards the end with our hip openers and closing hamstring openers, things like that. So grab your props, have them nearby and accessible, and recline down to your mat. And then once you're laying down on the mat, try to still the mind by softening the breath. You can place the hands by the sides with palms facing upward towards the ceiling, or feel free to place a hand on the heart and a hand on the belly. Just take something that feels really nice and soothing to you, and find some stillness and comfort where you are. Alright. And so as you find your place on the mat, gently close the eyes, allow the lids to be soft. Let the head be heavy wherever it's resting. Allow the shoulders to draw back, broadening across the chest, letting the heart lift. And as you take your next inhale, allow that to travel a bit deeper within the body. And then when you're ready, gently exhale. And again, inhale deeply through the body, soft breath, filling new spaces. And as you're ready, allow that breath to release. And let's continue on this cycle of soft, mindful breathing, letting the breath open up the body, allow it to release and carry out with it any unnecessary thoughts, tensions, sensations, allowing you to enter into this day fresh, restored, and mostly supported by your mind, your body, the breath, and the connection between them. And so I'll start today with a passage from a book that I reference, and it's Yoga 365. And it's really just different thoughts about yoga that you can bring into your life any day of the year. And so today I'll be reading, Look for the Divine in Everyone. As you move through the world today, try the simple but meaningful exercise of looking for the divine in everyone. The divine, which means something different to everyone, is something that inspires us spiritually or that we hold sacred. The divine can be found in nature, in the universe, and in the deep connectivity we all share as living beings. Look for the divine in people you know and love, in acquaintances, in people who challenge you, and in people who you don't even know. Sometimes seeing the divine in someone can have as much to do with what is in your own mind and heart as it does with the attributes of the other person. And try this for a day. The more you seek out the divine, the more you will find it. And so let's just take a breath into that. And take a moment to find the divine within you. That which feels absolutely wonderful and magical. And carry this sensation with you as we travel through practice on our mat. And then as you enter into the world today off your mat, notice what you can find that is wonderful and magical in those that you encounter. And so we'll meet with our backs on the mat. If you're propped up with anything, gently remove that and bring that off to the side of your space. And if you're using a strap or a belt as a strap, please have that nearby. And just bring it within arm's reach. Same thing with the block. And starting here, we'll bend our knees, ground the feet underneath the knees. And then tuck the low belly down to the spine so that you feel the low back press against the ground. Notice how that expands the space of the low back. And take another breath into that, and releasing any tension you may feel in the lumbar spine, the connective area to the sacrum. And then we'll rock and roll along the sacrum, along the back of the hips on our breath, taking small cow and cat movements. On inhale, And tilt the tailbone down towards the ground, elevating the low ribs, pelvis tilting towards thighs. And then exhale, draw that belly back in, scoop up the pelvis so that the low rim of the pelvis faces upwards towards the ribs. And follow this rock and roll on the low back, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, lowering, tucking in. Again, inhale and lift, exhale and lower. Very nice. We're going to move this into rolling bridges on breath. You can keep your eyes opened or closed as we begin this. On inhale, lift the hips towards the ceiling. Press evenly through feet and palms. And then exhale, roll the spine down to the ground, vertebrae by vertebrae, controlling the movement with the strength of your core. Inhale and lift, expand, tailbone tilts towards knees. Exhale, roll the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Low back, sacrum touchdown. One more time, inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. We'll bring our arms with us. Early morning stretch, rolling bridge. Inhale, reach towards the back of your space. Reach arms long, expand on the armpits and chest. Exhale, lower palms simultaneously with hips and breath. Inhale and lift. Exhale and lower. We'll stay here lowered down. Lift the knees over the hips and flex the toes back to the knees. Bring the arms out wide like a T possibly. You can also bend at elbows, taking cactus arms if that's more comfortable in your body. And press the low back into the ground so that the core is engaged, and bring the knees to the left side. Allow them to hover there a few inches, awakening side body. Breathe into that. Maybe gaze towards right hand, extended out. And come back through center now. Both knees will go to the right side. And gaze towards left hand. Allow the knees to hover on this side as well. And stretching the side body, awakening the obliques. And gentle breath here within the body. And come back to center. This time we'll go side to side, left to right on breath. So inhale, expand towards the side. Exhale, travel through center, opposite side, gently rocking the head as well to opposite hand. And follow the course of your breath. We have another time side to side here. And back up to center. And ground the feet. Take the strap or belt into your hand. Draw the left knee in towards the belly. Bring your awareness here to the glute and the hamstring on the left side. Your right foot can stay on the ground, or you're welcome to extend the right foot straight. The heels on the ground, actively press through the heels, flex back through the toes. So we have these opposing actions going on. You'll be lengthening the back of the right leg if it's extended as you lengthen the back of the left leg. But just notice if that low back has lifted. If you feel that lift like we took in cow and cat, and then rebend the right knee so the concentration is the length on the left side. And then extend the left leg towards the ceiling with the strap on the ball of the foot. You can keep a deep bend in that knee if your body needs. And just go to the point that feels okay to you. It's early. Be aware of your muscles. We're taking static stretches here. And so that through breath, we give our body the time to open up, using the breath and the calm that it brings to release the muscle fibers. Soft bend behind left knee protects the joint. And concentrating this stretch then on the major muscle groups, the hamstring, a bit of the calf. And then modify and adjust in your body as you may need. And one more breath here with left leg just over center. And then draw the left leg to the left side of the body. Notice the hips as you come out wide with that foot. And keep the hips neutral here. If you bring your fingertips to the crest of the hip, the right hip should face towards the ceiling. Your kneecap and toes are facing towards ceiling. You'll feel this stretch on the inner edge of the hamstring and the groin. And come back through center. And take the strap off of the foot, bend the right knee. Outer left ankle comes to top of right thigh. We're taking figure 4 here. Flex right toes or left toes back to the knee. You're welcome then to lift the right foot off of the ground, drawing the left leg closer to the body. Maintain that flexion at the foot to protect the joint. And then wrap the palms around the right thigh if you'd like. You're welcome to straighten the right leg towards the ceiling. And taking any amount of progression or resistance you'd like to take to help open up the outer edge of the left hip. And then rebend the right knee if you've straightened the leg. Roll to the right side of the body so that the left foot grounds down. And place the left foot down. Stretch the left arm to the left side of your space. Take the right palm to gently press against the left thigh forward so that the knee starts facing upwards towards the ceiling. We're expanding that stretch in the outer left hip. And small twist to the side body. And complete awareness of breath, the motion of the breath as it enters in, and fills and exits, releases. Come back to center. Ground both feet. Hug the right knee into the body. And start to breathe into the back of the right leg. And we have these same variations. They're just layers on the stretch. So you're welcome to extend left leg forward. Keep low back on the ground. Expand across the front of the left leg. And then extend the right foot towards the ceiling with the strap on the ball of the right foot. Bend behind the right knee, either big bend or a soft bend, whichever your body requires. Keep the shoulders, the neck, head on the ground. And you start to breathe into the back of the left leg. And keep right palm on the right hip if you'd like. We'll use that when we do come out wide. And then draw the right leg off to the right side of your space. Keep that left hip point facing upwards. That's your compass for neutral hips. Flex the left toes towards the knee. That helps to keep the knee centered, the leg active. And progressing the stretch then on the diagonal between the left foot and the hips. And come back to center here. Release the right foot, bend the left knee. Take figure 4, outside of right ankle on top of left thigh. Flex those right toes back to your knee. And then you're welcome to lift the left foot off of the ground. And take a clasp behind the left thigh. You're welcome also to extend the left leg towards the ceiling. And play between the two if you would like. As you feel tension in the body, tightness, try to send the breath into that space. It helps to bring your awareness to those muscle fibers. And it helps to release them, removing the stress of the tension through the restoration of the breath. And then bend the left knee and gently roll to the left side of the body. We're grounding right foot down. Stretch right arm off to the right side of your space. And then take the left palm, gently press the right thigh forward and up. And big stretch here for the outer right hip. If you have any tension in that area, in the piriformis, you might feel this stretch as a pretty intense variation of figure 4 and twist. Come back to center from here. Undo this side, and we'll bring the strap off to the side. If you have tighter shoulders, have that available for any binding we do behind back. And draw the thighs into the belly, roll along the length of the spine. Let's roll about 2 or 3 times. Massaging out the spine, the muscles that surround it, and then through bent knees, we'll meet one another in child's pose. Knees can be towards outer edge of the mat if you'd like that. You can also keep thighs together to support low back. If that's what you feel in your body is the need for support right near the sacrum. And then walk those fingertips forward. Bring the forehead to the ground or a pillow. Lengthen the spine here, breathe into the back of the body. Continue to crawl the fingertips forward so that you expand across the armpits, the chest, the biceps. And breathe into that new space, the back of the heart. And from here, roll the shoulder blades apart from one another and down towards the mat. And feel the broadening across the back body. And then roll the triceps down, the biceps in and up. Activate the arms, press down through the mid-knuckle of each finger, spread those fingers wide. Give yourself a lot of real estate on the mat. Lift the wrists off the ground if they're there. And crawl these palms to the left side. Expanding, letting the belly rest on left thigh. Breathing into right side body here. Shift the right hip back to the heel. Come through center, walk fingertips to the right side, expand left side body, and shift the hips back to the left heel. And we'll come through center, meet in child's pose. One more breath here, maybe roll the forehead along the ground if you feel tension there in the brow line. And then on inhale, rise to tabletop. Align wrists under shoulders, knees underneath hips. Chins parallel, thighs parallel to one another. Neutral spine here, engage belly. Hug the belly upwards towards the spine. Lengthen sit bones to the back of your space. Crown of head towards front of space. Then inhale, guide your chest through, tilt tailbone head into cow. Exhale, press away from the ground, round the back, exaggerate that movement, find space. Inhale, come through into cow. Exhale, press away into cat. You're welcome to have your eyes open or close as we come through these movements. Inhale into cow, and then exhale, round back into cat. Meet me in neutral. Extend the right leg behind with toes tucked. Rotate outer right leg down, inner right thigh up towards ceiling. Hug the belly upwards to the spine again. Then lift the right heel to hip height. You're welcome to stay here or extend left palm forward, finding the balance. Balancing tabletop first with neutral spine. Inhale, extend out from there. Then exhale, press away, bring the elbow underneath body, balancing cat. Inhale, extend out, maybe lifting heel and thumb a bit higher to balancing cow. Exhale, knee elbow under body, balancing cat. Inhale, extend out. Exhale and under. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, place left palm down. Right heel is still lifted. Kick left foot out like a kickstand. Peel the body open. Stack the right hip upon the left. Supported side plank, right palm rises to the ceiling. And press the hips a bit forward. Draw the shoulder blades together. And then reach the right palm forward to the front of your space. One more breath, inhale. Wrap everything down to the ground on exhale. Take the neutral spine. Extend the left leg back. Tuck toes, rotate outer left thigh down. Hug that belly in. Lift the left heel to hip height. You're welcome to extend right palm forward. Neutral back, neutral spine here for a breath. And take your inhale, extending out, then exhale, knee elbow under body. On inhale, extend out, maybe lifting thumb and heel a bit higher, balancing cow. Exhale, balancing cat. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, under. Inhale, extend. And this time, bring the right palm down, kick the right foot out, peel the body open, supported side plank, left palm reaches towards ceiling. And press the hips forward, gather the shoulder blades, reach left palm overhead. And take the inhale as you are. Exhale, bring everything down to the ground with control. We'll meet in tabletop. Tuck the toes, lift the knees 2 inches off the ground. And stay here in this balancing variation of tabletop, starting to warm the core. Lengthen the sit bones to the back of your space, crown of head forward as you did in tabletop with knees down. And take a breath here. Send that breath across the body as we start to heat the body. And start to challenge the muscles, lifting weight off ground, start to challenge the core, maintaining the strong belly, strong back. And take one more breath as you are, and then gently start to press hips back to down dog. Moving slow as you awaken the back of the legs, heels descending down towards ground. And peek forward at the palms. Have the palms at least shoulder width distance apart. And then rotate those palms so that the webbing or the pointer finger faces forward. And for those with any shoulder challenges, tighter shoulders, sometimes a slight external rotation of the webbing helps press the hips back to your space. And breathe into the length of fingertips to hips across the entire back body. And then heels to hips across the entire expanse of the legs. Imagine someone has a small hook on that tailbone and they're lifting your hips closer to the ceiling while your heels actively descend down towards the ground. And follow your inhale to plank pose. We'll stay in plank a few breaths, building this posture, building the strength of it. And keep palms underneath shoulders. Draw heels to the back of your space. Level hips with shoulders. Hug that belly into the spine. Notice the core engagement here. Then without even moving the hands, think about drawing the wrists back towards the toes and see how that turns on the obliques. Broaden across the sternum so the heart moves slightly forward through the shoulders. And gazes forward at the top of your space. Long neck. And take the inhale. Then exhale, press hips all the way back, down dog. We'll follow our breath through 2 more cycles, shifting between these postures, maintaining the strength and length of each one. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, hips come back, down dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, press back. Let's move forward with this. So inhale, come forward. And bring the knees to the ground. Then exhale, bend elbows halfway. Chaturanga push-up with knees down. Inhale, press into the palms. Tuck toes, lift knees off ground. And press hips back, down dog. We'll do that 2 more times, building a vinyasa sequence. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, knees and elbows. Inhale, straighten arms, lift knees, hips back, down dog. 1 more time. Inhale, forward. Knees down, bend elbows. Press into palms, straighten arms, lift knees, hips back, down dog. And this time, inhale, come forward. On exhale, keep the knees off the ground if you're able to. Bend the elbows, lower the entire body to ground. Untuck the toes, press into the tops of the feet. Bring palms underneath shoulders, then draw the elbows back towards your hips. Without moving the palms, imagine bringing the palms back towards the outer ankles. That's the action as we draw chest through for cobra. Inhale through and up for cobra. Exhale and lower. We'll do that 2 more times, trying to draw those hands back to the heels. Inhale through and up. Notice very little weight in the palms. Exhale and lower. Again, inhale, up into cobra. Exhale and lower. This time, walk the palms back to your lowest rib. Keep zipping the arms in, elbows up. As you inhale, press into palms. Possibly come into high cobra, or if your body is ready, up dog. Straighten arms, press into tops of feet, lift hips. Inhale there. Exhale, we'll come back and meet in down dog. And from down dog, rise to the toes. And walk forward to the top of your mat. And feet underneath hips, soft bend behind the knees. Heavy head, long spine, take opposite elbows. And sway back and forth on breath. Exchange the clasp of the elbows. And then release the palms to the ground. Let them dangle near the feet, the toes. Shift the hips so that they're over the heels. On inhale, bring palms to shins. And press the chest forward, half lift. Lengthen spine. Exhale, forward fold. And 2 more times, follow breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. We'll come to stand, sweep palms wide and high as you reach towards ceiling. Inhale. And then exhale, palms heart center. Samastitihi. We'll tuck the chin in. And coming back to the centering thought of our practice this morning, finding the divine in everything, beginning with the self. And then expanding that breath, that awareness, that appreciation for the wonderful and the magical. Everywhere that you decide to go today. Everyone that you encounter, every living being. And blink those eyes open, top of mat. Inhale, sweep palms towards ceiling. Exhale, hinge at hips, fold forward. Inhale, half lift, palms to shins, lengthen spine. Exhale, plant palms, step left foot back, left knee down. You're welcome to pad the knee if you'd like. Inhale, reach towards low crescent lunge. And palms towards ceiling, left thigh reaching forward, right hip drawing back, outer hips pinning together. Then lift from your pelvic floor. Let the energy rise from there. Possibly peel the heart open towards the ceiling. One more breath here, low crescent. Then exhale, fold forward, frame right foot, shift hips back for half splits. Flex the right toes back to the midline. Soft bend behind that right knee. Guide the chest forward between the biceps as you would in cobra or up dog. And top of head reaching forward, long spine, palms underneath shoulders here. So work for length in the spine, length in the back of the leg. One more breath. And then rebend right knee, tuck left toes, frame foot, runner's lunge. Take the inhale there. Plant palms around foot, step back to plank pose. And press hips back to down dog. My yogis who would like to build through vinyasa, you'll follow me and then we'll meet in down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to chaturanga, knees up or down, yogi choice. Inhale, cobra or up dog, peel heart through. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Lift the right leg on inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward between palms. We'll keep the left knee off the ground. Bring a block underneath the left palm. Lengthen the spine forward, inhale. Pin those hips together. And then exhale, twist open to right, right palm rises. And bring the right palm back down to frame right foot. Block comes off to the side. Bend the left knee deeply. We're finding that starter's stance. Then press away from the ground with both feet. Reach palms towards ceiling. So crescent variation here. Opening up left thigh. Hip flexors so as fingertips reaching towards ceiling. Inhale, press into both feet, straighten both legs. On exhale, bend knees and elbows. And goalpost arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and bend. 3 more times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. For 2. Final one, awakening those muscles. Major muscle joints here, major muscle groups rather. Then inhale into crescent, begin to straighten left leg. Reach right knee over right ankle. Fingertips actively reaching towards ceiling. And fold forward, frame the right foot. Begin to look forward. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, step forward, top of mat. Forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. And forward fold, exhale. And to stand on inhale. And sweep the arms wide, lift the heart. Gaze to follow as palms touch. Palms to heart center. Inhale, sweep palms to ceiling, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hinge at hips, Uttanasana. Half lift on inhale, palms to shins. Exhale, right foot steps back. Right knee is down, pad as necessary. Inhale, low crescent lunge. Let right hip shift forward, draw left hip back. Pin those outer hips together. Lift from the pelvic floor, lift the energy upwards. Move through the heart, maybe gaze follows as you look upwards. Last breath, inhale. Exhale, fold forward, frame left foot. Extend left leg, flex toes back towards midline, soft bend behind the left knee. Palms under shoulders, chest draws forward through biceps. Top of head reaches forward, long spine, long left leg. And breathe into each of those spaces. Inhale, bend left knee. Runner's lunge, tuck right toes. Press away from ground, step left foot to meet right in plank pose. Press hips to down dog. Follow through vinyasa or not. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Moving slowly and mindfully with breath. Feeling transitions as an important aspect of the practice, as much as the postures are. Left leg rises, inhale. And step forward, exhale, runner's lunge. Bring that block underneath your right palm. Lengthen forward first on inhale. Exhale, twist open to left. Continue to draw the left hip so that it's in line with your midline, hugging the left hip to the upper inner right thigh. Left palm comes down to ground. Bend the right knee into that starter's stance. Press away from the ground evenly. Reach palms towards ceiling in crescent variation. Using the breath here now to open up the front of the right thigh, the hip, the psoas and hip flexor. On inhale, press into both feet, lengthen legs. Exhale, goalpost arms, bend knees. We have 4, inhale. Exhale and bend. 3, inhale and lengthen. Exhale and bend. 2. And final 1 together. And from here, crescent lunge. Keep the left knee bent, right leg straightened to any amount. And 1 more breath into this posture as that energy lifts from the ground through your pelvis and upwards. Maybe the gaze follows once again. And exhale, fold forward, frame left foot, look forward on inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps to left at top of mat. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale all the way to stand. And exhale, palms come to heart center. Inhale, sweep palms to ceiling, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, palms to shins. Exhale, right foot steps back, followed by left plank pose. Pause in plank, take the inhale there, strengthen body. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, hips come back, down dog. And take a cooling breath in down dog. You're welcome to come into child's pose at any point. On inhale, shift forward to plank. We're coming into Vashisthasana. You're welcome to bring the right knee down for the modification we started with, or step feet together, shift weight, and rotate to outer edge of right foot and right palm. Press away from the ground, lift the hips towards the ceiling, left palm reaches towards ceiling. And keep pressing the hips forward, gather those shoulder blades, then reach left arm forward to the front of space. You're welcome to stay here or lift left foot off right. 1 more breath, inhale. With core control, we're coming to plank pose on exhale. Press hips back, down dog. Breathe into that body. Walk palms back to feet. With palms at feet, bend right knee, bend right elbow. Straighten left leg any amount, lift left palm towards ceiling. Bring left palm back to ground, bend left knee, bend left elbow, straighten right leg any amount. Inhale, lift right palm towards ceiling. Bring right palm back down to the ground. Walk the palms back out to down dog. Palm print by palm print, squeezing inner thighs together, controlling the motion of the hips with the strength of the pelvis. Rise to toes on inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward, top of mat. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, left foot steps forward, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Come to stand, inhale. Palms heart center on exhale. Inhale, sweep palms, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Balancing the left and right side here. Inhale, lift heart. Exhale, step left foot back, followed by right to plank pose. Long inhale in plank, long strong body in plank. Then exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. And press away from the ground actively with palms and feet. Exhale, lift those hips up and back, down dog. Breathe into the body here in down dog. Shift forward to plank on inhale. Taking side plank, either supported with left knee down or left leg lifted. Step the feet together at the back of the mat. And then shift and rotate body weight to left side, outer edge of left foot. Peel the body open. Right palm reaches towards ceiling. Rebound the energy and the weight out of the left side, upwards. Sweep right palm forward towards front of space. Option to lift the right foot off left. And take the inhale, and then with control, plank pose. From plank pose, inhale there. Exhale, hips come all the way back, down dog. And step the feet to the outer edge of the mat and down dog. And let the heels descend a little closer to the ground. Walk the palms back underneath the gaze. Center the right palm under the gaze. Lift the left palm towards the ceiling, inhale. Exhale, left palm to outer edge of right leg. Twist underneath the body on breath, lengthening on inhales, twisting on exhales. And bring left palm underneath your gaze. Now exchange hands, inhale, right palm rises. Exhale, right arm underneath, finding outer edge of left leg. And release this side as well. Meet in down dog. Rise to toes on inhale. And step left foot forward, exhale. Lengthen spine, inhale. And step forward, exhale. Half lift, inhale. And forward fold, exhale. Inhale to stand. Palms reach, gaze follows. Exhale, palms heart center. Chair pose, bend knees, and sit seat back. Keep weight towards heels. Sweep palms down, then lift them up. And continue to bend the knees a bit deeper on breath. Draw the knees back so that you can see all 10 toes. Hug the belly in, then lengthen the spine, lift the heart. Scoop the belly inward so the pelvis tilts slightly down. Not so much that there's a rounding, but just a lengthening of the low spine. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, forward fold, frame feet. Straighten legs. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step left foot back. Pivot left heel down for warrior one. The heels are at hip socket with distance. Right knee bends over right ankle. Hips face forward, rise warrior one. Reach the fingertips actively towards the ceiling. Draw the right hip in line with left. Spiral the outer left thigh forward, the inner left thigh back. Straighten the left leg and ground down through the outer edge. One more breath here. Maybe palms come together and touch. Gaze follows. And then on exhale, sweep palms behind back. We're interlacing right thumb over left. If interlacing is challenging, grab that strap, towel, or belt. Use that behind the back. Lift the heart on inhale. Humble warrior on exhale. Keep hugging the right hip in line. Reach the right knee over the right ankle. Strong legs, long spine. Weight of head tractions out the upper neck. Lift the knuckles towards the ceiling on this final breath. Inhale. And come all the way to stand. Reach the palms to warrior one. Hook the thumbs, fan the fingers. Activate the outer arms. Draw the arms away from one another with that hook. Then heel to right foot to warrior two. And comes to bisect the back foot. Inch that foot a little bit further forward. Longer stance, right knee rebends over right ankle. Keep the active arms, palms split apart. Warrior two. Right thigh is parallel to ground. Long back leg, long and strong back leg. Flip right palm, nothing changes with the legs. Inhale, reverse warrior. Come back to warrior two. Reach forward here. Lengthen the body. Then extended side angle. Right arm on the inner edge of right foot. To ground or block, left palm rises towards ceiling. We'll stay here on this one. Lengthen across the right side or the left side body. Hug the right thigh or femur bone back into the socket. Then rebend the right knee back over the right ankle. And press away from the ground, rise to warrior two. Straighten the right leg for triangle. Inhale, extend forward, long side body. And then exhale, right palm to shin, ground or block, as left palm rises towards ceiling. Hug that right hip back in, lengthen out from the sacrum, then spiral at the thoracic spine or midsection of the body. And press away from the ground from triangle. Bring palms to hips, rotate the toes to the left side of your mat. Parallel the feet, draw the elbows behind the body. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge forward, wide leg forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. As crown of head comes towards ground, release the hips, bring the pointer middle finger to wrap each of the big toes. Elbows come out wide, lift hard on inhale. And exhale, draw the head down towards ground, belly through thighs. Shoulder blades lift towards the waistline. Shoulder heads lift away from the ears. Use the strength of your belly to support your forward fold. Release the toes, walk the palms forward underneath shoulders, lengthen spine, inhale. Then crawl the palms towards the right foot, runner's lunge. Come to the ball of the back foot, then heel toe right foot out wide for high lizard. Keep a strong left leg. Let the left hip descend closer to the ground without bending the left knee. Then take the right palm towards the right hip. Massage the flesh away from the joint. Right knee staying over right ankle. Right toes angled slightly outward. So knee is facing in the same direction as those toes. We're using the palm on a hip simply to release the fascia. And bring the right palm back down to the ground. Press into the palms from high lizard, lengthen, inhale. Exhale, bend left knee towards the ground, release the toes. You're welcome to bring the heel towards the glute, and then wrap right arm all the way around. Finding foot or not, you could stay here, simply opening up shoulder, pressing weight towards the quad, or take the foot if it's there. Using the connection to enhance the stretch at chest, shoulder, quad, and hip. Release the foot if it's in hand. And tuck those right toes. Meet in high lizard on inhale. On exhale, we're stepping this right foot behind the left to revolve our Vashisthasana. So inhale, high lizard. Exhale, make that transition. Right foot steps behind the left. Nothing changes in this shoulder. Simply rotate at the hips to face them upwards. Right palm can reach forward. Maybe gaze goes upwards. Maintain the strength in your pelvis and core. Inhale, exhale, plank pose. And press back to down dog. And then my yogis who like vinyasa will follow breath. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend elbows, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Rise to toes on inhale. Exhale, step right foot forward, top of mat. Inhale, lengthen and runner's lunge. Exhale, left foot meets right, top of mat. Bring big toes to touch. Bend knees, Utkatasana. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale to stand, palms heart center, Samasthiti. Inhale, back into chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift on inhale. Exhale, right foot steps back. And feet are hip socket width distance. Rotate right heel down. Left knee bends over left ankle. Rise, warrior one. And spiral the outer right thigh forward. Inner right thigh back. Reach the fingertips actively towards the ceiling. Palms behind back. Interlace left thumb over right. You draw knuckles down towards ground. Lift the heart on inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Left hip still pinning in. And gaze towards right ankle, releasing the neck. Last breath here, lift knuckles towards the ceiling to draw shoulder heads away from the sternum. And press into the feet, inhale to rise. Release those fingers. Hook the thumbs, fan the fingers, activate the arms, feel the strength, this hook and strong arms. Heel toe left foot for warrior two, towards that center line. Lengthen the stance. Left knee reaches over left ankle, thigh parallel to ground. Release the thumbs, strong arms as they come down towards shoulder height, actively reaching across the span of the body. And flip the left palm without changing anything in those strong legs. Reverse warrior. Left palm lifts towards ceiling, right palm touches gently down on thigh. And warrior two on inhale. Extended side angle variation. Inhale, reach forward with left palm. Exhale, left hand on inner edge of left foot. Right palm reaches towards ceiling. Pin the left femur bone back into the hip socket. And keep a strong right leg. Spiral open at the midsection of the upper body. Lengthen out from your sacrum on inhale. Exhale, twist slightly deeper. And press into feet, inhale, come to rise. Straighten the left leg for Trikonasana, triangle. Inhale, extend out. Exhale, like clock arms, palm, left palm down towards shin, block or ground. Right arm reaches high. Parallel the left side body towards the ground. One more breath here, lengthen out. Exhale and hold. Press into those strong legs. Inhale, come all the way to lengthen and lift. Exhale, palms come to heart center as feet face towards the left side of your mat. Parallel your feet towards one another. Bring the palms behind the back, interlace them for C grip or Prasarita, Padottanasana C. Draw knuckles down to ground, lift the heart on inhale. Exhale, dive that heart forward, crown of head towards ground. Now knuckles reach towards ceiling. Weight shifts towards the toes of the feet, hips over heels, strong belly supporting the balance of this posture. As the body opens up, the belly comes closer towards the inner thighs. The head draws closer towards the ground. Last breath there, then release the palms underneath shoulders. Inhale, lengthen left halfway. Exhale, crawl towards your left foot, top of mat. In runner's lunge on inhale, then left foot comes to the outer edge on exhale, high lizard. And plant the right palm down, strengthen the right leg. Take the left palm towards the left hip. Roll the flesh of the hip outward. Left knee is over left ankle in the direction of the toes. Doing a little self-myofascial release with that palm. I'm telling those fibers it's okay. I'm telling your body, I gotcha. Bring the left palm to the ground here, high lizard. Bend right knee. Bring the right heel towards the glute. You're welcome to stay there. Or as you wrap left palm around body, maybe the palm finds the foot. Shift weight forward towards that thigh. And peel the heart open. Release the foot if it's in hand. Bring left palm back down towards ground. Tuck right toes, high lizard. Inhale there. Exhale, step left foot behind right for revolved Vashisthasana. As the foot touches down, the right palm remains strong, right shoulder is strong. The rotation is at the hips. Left palm reaches overhead. Inhale as you are, dears. Exhale, we are back in plank pose. And from plank pose, press hips back, down dog. We have our last and final vinyasa for those that feel like they would like to include it. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, peel heart open, up dog. Exhale, hips come all the way back, down dog. And from down dog, bring the knees to the ground for child's pose. Let the big toes touch, belly drops between the thighs, palms reach back towards those heels. Let this be a restorative variation. Beginning to calm the breath and cool the body, ground the energy. And then rise to your heels and sit the hips towards the right side. Swing the legs forward. We'll set for seated forward fold. And flex the toes back towards the midline. And then have that strap available to you. And bring the strap to the ball of the feet. And bring a slight bend behind those knees to release the joints. And take the inhale here. Lengthen the spine from the sit bones to crown of head. Then as you exhale, hinge at the hips. Walk the palms forward on the strap. Eventually, palms just come to where they are. Maybe that's on the strap. Maybe that's the feet. Whatever you find, take your next breath. Inhale. Exhale, tuck chin in. And follow the next 3 breaths to lengthen your posture, deepen the stretch. Release the feet and come all the way to seated here. Bend the knees, bring palms behind thighs, roll down to the ground. We'll take a restorative shoulder stand to close. So you can take a block if you have it nearby, or you're welcome to do this on a pillow, a soft pillow close to the ground, or with nothing at all. And place your prop underneath your sacrum, whatever that may be for you. Then lift knees over hips. Extend the feet towards the ceiling. And keep the heels stacking over the hips. We'll use this inversion to detoxify the low body and pulling the buildup of stress, which is our lactic acid or our mucus, out of the low body, freeing it of any stagnation, anything residual from yesterday, from the week. And then gently bend the knees, wiggle the toes, ground the feet. Lift the sacrum off the block, bring that to the side. And set your space for Shavasana. Wiggle anything off that you may be touching. And that's unintentional, so that you can let your body simply rest on the ground. The energy to flow freely as we ground and soften our being. As you find this resting state for yourself, concentrate your awareness on the exhales. Allow them to lengthen. Allow the breath to soften and the body to release. Bring your awareness to the breath in your body, the softness, the gentle lift of the heart on inhale, and the soft release and grounding on exhale. Notice the effects of your practice. Maintain those, and let them sit with you throughout the day. And slowly come to seated as you like, or stay as you are. We'll bring the palms together either way, whichever one you choose. And closing with the same thought as we started with, seeking to find the divinity, the wonderful, the magic in ourselves and in everyone and every living thing that we encounter today. May you take those moments, may you find those spaces in the experience to lift from the ordinary and feel the extraordinary. I honor and I bow to the love, the light, the universe within you. That's your wondrous, your magical, and your divinity. Thank you for joining me today. I hope to see all you lovely yogis tomorrow for Vinyasa, and then Wednesday, Friday as well. I hope you have a beautiful week, and namaste.